To ensure everyone knows their HIV status, a group known as For Youth by Youth has organized a boot camp for teenagers to provide self-testing equipment that will be accessible to all. This is to remove the stigma associated with testing. Health practitioners believe this set standard will encourage HIV self-testing for Nigerians. Abiola Sholanke reports.
According to the Joint United Nations Program on HIV and AIDS, Nigerian youth between ages of 14 and 24 are the point of an expanding HIV crisis. With Nigeria having the second highest global burden of the deadly HIV virus, the emergence of the self-testing exercise organized by For Youth by Youth is expected to serve as entry points to accessing HIV prevention or treatment services. This launch and dissemination of the operational guidelines for HIV self-testing, experts say, may go a long way in aiding early detection.
What HIV self-testing does is remove the stigma around testing, even takes it out of the clinics, because you can buy the kit from many of our partners, and in your own way, at the privacy of your own home, confidential, take the test yourself, and in 20 minutes know your result.
The group says with the HIV self-testing, more people, most especially the youth living with HIV, 90% of them will know their status by 2020.
The aim of this project is aimed at ensuring that our youths know their HIV status. If you are aware, the recent report released by Nigeria about HIV prevalence, it shows that they have reduced, but there's a particular group of persons that are still, new infections are still occurring, and these are young people.
When you have the self-testing being available to them at the comfort of their room, and then even the stigma they complain about will be erased, and then that will increase access to that service, and a lot of people will be able to have the testing done, and then will be able to achieve the fourth target of the 1990 initiative by the UNAIDS.
Expanded use of HIV self-testing can contribute to this global target by reaching first-time testers, people with undiagnosed HIV, or those at undergoing risk who are in need of frequent retesting.
Going to the adolescent clinic for HIV and seeing the burden, both financially, materially, and emotionally, that this disease was causing on people of this generation. So eventually it's transformed to a drive to actually make a difference, to make things happen.
With the Vision 90-90-90, it is expected that 90% of adolescents infected with HIV and AIDS will have access to testing. 90% of those infected will be enrolled for treatment, out of which 90% will be able to achieve virological suppression, so much that by 2030 there won't be any HIV case. Abiola Sholanke, TVC News, Lagos.